Ah, December, a time of the year where every company is like, "Hey, look at what you did." Hey, come over here. Take a look at what you did this year. I'm company. Please look at what you did this year with me. Last year, YouTuber and friend of mine, James Marriott, posted a video titled when a supermarket does their own Spotify Wrapped. And considering I gave him the title for that video, I feel like it's pretty fair that I steal it. We're not just gonna be talking about one supermarket though. We're gonna be talking about a bunch of Spotify Wrapped-esque situations. A bunch of yearly recaps from various brands. Some of these, one of them specifically, gets a bit depressing. It's something to do with the workplace. Here you go. It gave you a little hint. So here we go. We're starting off with Uber Eats, the famous food ordering app. They did a cravings report in honor of the incredible award-winning movie Craven the Hunter. They're so pumped for this movie. They did a whole report that sort of has a word that sounds like Craven the Hunter. So these are going to be some of the most ordered things on Uber Eats in 2024. I'm going to judge all of these things. So the number one late night order is a medium French fry. This I can respect. Makes a lot of sense as well. A lot of the places that would be open late at night are also places that sell French fries. And let's say like I'm drunk or some other kind of thing. Yeah, you know, fries, that makes sense. That's like a good go-to thing. Alcohol sales were up nearly 20% the week of election night. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Second most popular non-food item was Plan B pills. Second most popular. That's very popular. That's more popular than toilet paper. People in Vermont are the most generous tippers. Fair. And here are some of the most unexpected pairings. Fish sticks and green tea. Is it just like one guy who ordered these? Or have these happened a lot? Frozen margarita and a steak. That's not that crazy. Fajitas and French onion soup. That's a bit weird, yes. Chinchilla food and parrot food. I guess if you'd own one, it's not that crazy for you to own the other. That's not crazy. You guys don't even know crazy. You guys haven't even seen Craven the Hunter. You don't even know how crazy a man can get. I don't know either, because I've also not seen Craven the Hunter. I'm not watching that shit unless I'm doing a YouTube video about it. Instant film plus Oral-B toothbrush. This is for a slumber party. This makes a lot of sense to me. Laundry bag and pimple patch. I'm okay with all these decisions. I've actually, not a lot of people know this, but I've been recently elected as the wrapped. I'm the person who wraps up all the wraps from all the different companies. I'm wrapping this up and I'm saying that this Spotify Wrapped year recap sort of thing, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Based off of what? I don't know. Let's keep going. PlayStation did a thing that's really like Spotify Wrapped. You get to know how many hours you've played, your gaming style, how many play sessions and achievements you got. This video is by The Real Simo 2500.
Have you made?
How many? I don't know. I literally just got a PS5. I know that's a bit late. I know everyone has it already. But I was like, you know what? I like gaming. I can be allowed to game on like a bigger screen, you know? So that is to say, I literally bought my PlayStation like a week before this came out. It would just say that I've been playing The Last of Us Part 2. So 143 hours on Red Dead Redemption 2. Another game I recently played for the first time. It's a good game. This person spent 122 hours on 2K Drive Lego Edition. This is the real like hardcore one. And like real driving is way easier than this because real driving you have normal wheels. Here the wheels are made out of Lego. You're fucked. This person loves driving. This is a serious gamer. I'm a shit gamer compared to this guy. So this is like one of the cuter information bits. This feels like they put more effort into Spotify's one this year. Spotify's one this year, meh. right? I feel like we can all get behind that. My top artist this year was the Beatles. Usually it's like MF Doom. Usually that's the guy I get for my top one. This year it was the Beatles. So it's like, I guess that's not really interesting, is it? Just the most famous band. Just the biggest band. They're good, but like that's not, you know, like, yeah, they're the Beatles. So this person's gaming style is action adventure. You spent 38% of your game time dodging danger and picking fights in epic action adventure games. It's just a genre they played. It's less of the astrology-esque thing that you're a pony, you're a Barbie pony girl. It's less of that. 119 gaming sessions of Red Dead. To be fair, that game is long as shit. It's great, but it is long. 102 gaming sessions. His person games so much. I like this. I like the layout. This is a good Spotify Wrapped kind of thing, you know? Good job, Sony Entertainment. I'm so proud of you. So they in total played 2,286 hours this year. How many days is that? Holy, that's the equivalent of 95 hours just straight up gaming. That's so much gaming. Tesco, now this is the one that James had in his video. So in 2023 and 2022, Tesco made a club card Wrapped, which showed users their most bought items. It seems like they haven't released one for this year yet. They knew that I'm the one covering it this year. They were too scared. Oh, by the way, I give the last Wrapped, I don't know, also an 8. So yeah, you put in your club card details and you find out which items you bought the most in a year. This is rough. I don't know why. Like I like knowing how many times I've listened to a certain musician. I don't have, or like knowing how much I've played a certain game. I have no shame in that whatsoever. If I found out the true number of like of snacks that I bought, I eat snacks like a fuck. I have a problem. If I find that out, I'll be very upset. This video is by Evelint. Tesco club card Wrapped, but I work there. Let's see what this person bought. 82 ramen beef noodles. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, there's explanations as well. They stopped doing these at my local, so I have to buy them online now. The cranberry ones you have a Christmas or my Roman Empire. That's how you know this is an old TikTok. That meme is gone now. The best sandwich. I won't hear any arguments. Sandwich, that makes a lot of sense. So this is a person that literally works at the place. So they'll buy, whatever they buy, they'll buy a lot over there. And chocolate milk. Pretty good stuff. I guess as overall stats, 456 people added only bananas to their basket. What? Only 400 people? I've done this. Like, I have absolutely done this. On the hottest day of 2023, I feel like this is... Where's this stat coming from? Let me ask my researcher real quick. Only 400 people did that?
Yeah, like just bananas. Like bananas and nothing else.
Just 400 people?
I guess.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you for answering. On the hottest day of 2023, this many people bought Chili's. But only 400 people just bought a banana? I've done this a lot. I guess this is just the people with the club card. But I've done that so much. Okay, the Tesco one, if I need to rate it, and I do, by law, I'm gonna give it, I don't know, 7 out of 10? These are all like pretty similar things. Kind of hard to rate them. Duolingo, the app in which you use to learn things, also did their own Spotify Wrapped kind of situation. This is a nice one. This is the opposite of knowing how much salt I've consumed in a year. So this person is in the top 2% of Duolingo learners. Longest streak, 600 days. That's f***ing nuts. Good on you. What's this user's name? This user. Good job. We're all happy for you over here. So here are some more details. They had this really this format. Did you learn enough to be safe from Duo? Let's see. They are, you know, there's a carrot and a stick when it comes to learning, and they're just chasing you down. They have this big bird chasing you down with a stick until you learn your Spanish. You completed 866 lessons in Spanish. You absolutely crushed it. Killed Duo. That bastard is dead. All that's left from him is his big green shiny butt. I love this one. I love all the little drawings. You're in the top 2% of learners. I wouldn't be safe from Duo. I'm so bad with my Duolingo whenever I get back to that thing. He'd be killing me. You'd keep clicking and then there would be a picture of him smashing my head with a bat. I really like this one. I think it's sweet. I think learning is good. Let's give it a 10. This isn't like an Anthe. There's no weight. It's my channel. How many Spotify raps are there? I can give this a 10, you know? We don't need to like be like, whoa, a 10? Yeah, a 10. It. This is fine. This next one though, probably has to be the most strange choice to do a wrapped thing for. This is Deputy. It's an app for like staff to I don't know, to do like scheduling and stuff like that. So yeah, it's an app that basically tracks how long you're at work, how many shifts are you doing this week. You know, you understand the concept, I think. I can never know. You know your reaction when I say my things. I'm currently looking at a lens. There's no face here. But yeah, that's pretty much the concept. And last year, 2023, they thought that they did a Spotify Wrapped. They thought that's a good idea, and then they did it. So let's see how that looks. So this is a video by Rosalie Eden. Why did the app my work uses to clock in for shifts give me a 2023 Wrapped? So they thank you for doing all this work. Thank you, Rosalie. For what? We're glad you asked. This is like very, very Spotify Wrapped. Potentially the most Spotify Wrapped looking one so far. Well, shift workers like you make up over 80% of the global workforce. This isn't from the company you work at, right? This is from the app that schedules your shifts. So it feels a bit condescending. But let's see the rest. Maybe I'm wrong. In this year alone, 130 million shifts were clocked in on Deputy. It's good for them. Flexing, I guess. Good on them. You've clocked close to 1,944 hours. I mean, to be fair, that's less than that guy had on his PlayStation. It's pretty close. It's about the same amount. You've spent this many days at your job. These are your top clocked in achievements for 2023. God, I really don't like this. Let me know what you think, but I'm not a fan of this. In your time, you've created, this is like some shit from Severance. In your time, you've created countless memories, totaling 771 days. What? Oh, like throughout their usage of this app. The music as well, like it's like relax. It just throws me back to when I used to work at a grocery store. And it was like, you know, influencers always like, oh, this job is so hard. No, working like a shit ton of shifts doing like something like that is way harder. This is like, I don't know, there's more like a responsibility because this is, the entire operation is me, right? But clocking into like a normal supermarket shift is a lot harder. It's a different mentality. Anyways, what I'm getting at is when I was doing that, if I got this thing, you've clocked in 3,000 hours. Yippee! It's like, I Oh, okay. This isn't a recreational activity, right? This isn't something that I'm usually doing for fun. So I don't want to impose my perspective on this user, but that's just how I would have seen it at the time. This year, you had to wear a lot of hats. There was a shortage in staffing because everyone around you recently got fired. So you ended up doing multiple jobs at your place for the price of one employee. There's only really one way to describe how special you are. Seasoned professional. You're the go-to in your workplace. Anyone can come to you. How do you know? You don't f***ing know. I would have been known at my job as the tired guy. The guy that the manager went up to me and he was like, you need to smile more. You're not smiling enough. Look happier, he told me. Does he input that into their system so they can give you this thing? Well, that's pretty awesome. Let me know what you guys got in your Spotify Wrapped. Is it me? I'm not on Spotify. But did you manage to sort of figure out some sort of way to break the system and watch my videos on Spotify? And then I ended up being on your Spotify Wrapped? If so, that's pretty cool. Thank you and subscribe, and I'll see you next year. But more realistically, in 4 days, because that's how often I'm posting now. I'm directing like a thing soon. I don't think I can say what. I'm not signed on an NDA, but I'm just not gonna say. So I'm pretty busy, but I'm doing this as well. So you'll see me in like 4 days.